Ruach HaKodesh, what is the message that we have today for the collect? Okay. The Chariot. Onward and onward. The Ace of Pentacles. Reach for a penny. Reach for the dollar. Reach for it. I reach for mine. Shoot. And the Page of Swords. I don't hear you. Oh my God. Like, look how I'm feeling. And the next card is the Tower. Okay. So the progression is the Chariot. Okay, so you're being cautious with a situation that needs, that you are needing more clarity in, which is very normal to do, right? I mean, if you're not sure, if you don't know what to do, don't do anything at all. And that's what I see here. But at the moment, there is a transformation and a progression that's happening with your finances. I see here that in the past you were very, you would spend a lot. Maybe not in the, with the most foresight. It was kind of just like spend here, spend there, spend there, spend there, spend there. The money was going too many places. It's not like it wasn't coming in from too many places, but it was going all over the place. And now I see that you're shedding that part of yourself away. It's not a matter of losing who you are. It's a matter of knowing what you're worth and knowing what you need in order to get to where you want to go for yourself. On the other hand, I feel like you may lose out. You may feel like you lose out on a lot. You may feel like you're losing out on things that you really aren't losing out on. And I feel like that is going to be the Tower. That's going to be the realization that you really aren't losing out on anything. At the top, actually at the bottom of the deck, we have the Queen of Cups. And in the end, you really get to be in your cup. If you look at this Queen of Cups, she tiptoeing. She tiptoeing with her cup full. She's like, oh, I could have just taken this road. Oh, why, I'm the highlight of my life. I'm the highlight of my walk. I'm the highlight of my cup. And I'm at the highest point of caring for myself. You went from feeling like a sad, lonely princess, trying to show off. And I mean, I don't feel like it was show off, but in a way, I feel like you were really trying to stunt on some people, you know what I'm saying? You were trying to stunt a little bit. But let's get the message. So in the immediate past, we have the Drive. Free to move forward, the Fool progresses forward and drives towards progress. They are filled with a determined spirit and charge into their new possibilities or their new spending habits. That's what in the past. So, determination, victory, a journey, strong principles, and movement. You are sacrificing by going in every which direction and spending in every which direction that you felt a pull towards. You had the drive, so you were like, I'm enlightened. I can spend as much money as I want, anywhere I want, on anything I want, with anyone I choose. It's not a bad thing. I feel like everything has been a learning experience for you to become emotionally fulfilled, full-fledged emotional fulfillment. So we have the ace. So there was newness. It was something new to you for sure. New wealth. Yeah, see? That's this with this is new wealth, prosperity or financial opportunities, new offers, partnerships or jobs, a new car, house, or material object that you didn't previously consider. So it was new money, it was a new car, it was a new house, it was a new something, a new job, a new partnership, a new company. It was something new that you did not previously consider on how to invest it, how to save it, and you were driving it away. You were driving it away to the wrong, not the wrong, I'm not going to say the wrong places, because just, okay, you know what, actually I see here that you weren't necessarily spending it frivolously, but at the same time, Spirit doesn't want you to be spending it where you were spending it, okay? Because then you would have led to burnout, most likely. And we know how that ends for everyone. Okay? I speak from experience, by the way. This part is by experience. I can see that part here. Page of Swords. Immaturity and thoughts. Listen, don't shoot the messenger. Page of Swords, immaturity and thoughts, okay? That's on page 8, which is the strength card, which means that you've grown from this, which means that, oh, I hope you hear me still fine. Let me see. I'll bring you closer to me. Come here. Oh, come here. Okay. So, Page of Swords, immaturity and thoughts. So, ideas that show a lack of experience that's what I said. But that's what I said. But that's what I said. This is to protect, by the way. You guys are so happy. Okay. Ideas that show a lack of experience, childish ideas and thoughts. Naive inexperience, being exposed by childish ideas. You know what? But guess what? We moved on, right? We still have a lot of cards to pull. Don't worry about it. Listen. I think the message is very clear, and that is that your emotional state right now is much better than what it was. In the past 4 months, you have made more progress than you did in the past 7 months. Emotionally and financially and in your professional work, I see. And your professional connections and your stability, you've made a whole heck of a lot of progress. by yourself. And by yourself, I mean by embracing these tower moments and striving. Because if you don't break down some of these areas in your thought processes, then you cannot build properly from there. And Spirit always will have the most beautiful way in doing so. And I say beautiful way because that's the way I see it. That's the way I perceive it. So if you don't perceive some of these things happening to you as most beautiful, randomest, wonderful, magical way, if you say, oh, it's just always, it's always another thing, or it's always this, or it's always that, or it's always why don't I ever get an easy task? I feel like that's a whole nother tower moment that's waiting to happen. Or that is just the reoccurring thought process that's immature. So next, we're going to the tower. To the tower we go. Right now, we're in the spiritual fortress. Okay? You like the name? Spiritual fortress. Collapse. We're in the tower. No. Having given into a temptation completely, the fool's mind collapses. The end of his conceptual journey becomes the beginning of the next phase. It's okay, guys. I'm not upset. You okay? Release. Release. And these are the positive aspects of the card. Release. Necessary destruction. Collapse of an opponent. Removal of a barrier. Listen, this is a good tower, yo. This is a good tower. So you defeated an enemy. Whether it be an enemy or whether it be you as your own enemy. You defeated an enemy, okay? You may swim. You may scuba dive. If you do, teach me how to swim. 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 I defeated an enemy. And then they collapsed. They was never my frenemy. Okay? That's what it's sounding like. Queen of Cups. That's on page. The tower was on page. 21. That's 3. That's divine order. On 21. That's the world card, which means that's the end of that. That's the end of your opponents. That's the end of that barrier. That's the end of that emotional immaturity. That's the end of that. That's the end of that. That's the end of that, my friend. Wow. La, 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 la. That's the end of that. So now, we are on to the Queen of Cups, okay? Tipping and dipping and boogly boogly. Queen of Cups, I had coffee, so don't judge me. Just love to judge me. Don't just judge me, but just love to judge me. Queen of of Cups, patience and relationships. Biding your time as someone experienced with emotions and love. Being understanding and patient with your friends and lovers. Unconditional love and sacrifice for those you care about, despite the troubles it may cause you. That's on page 44. That number may be of importance to you. You may be seeing 44. Chosen 144. I love that guy. Let's continue. What is this progression? Let's talk about Spirit. Let's talk about the next 24 hours. What can my beautiful star brothers and sisters expect in the next 24 hours? If you haven't hit that like, hit that subscribe, don't deny me your like, your like, your like, your like. I just saw the world card. Tipping on them. Tipping on my enemies. They could never get to me. Fa la 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 la. She was a fairy. Yeah, yeah, she was a fairy. Yeah, yeah. They all failed. They can't trap me. Wish they had me. No, you can't be on my daddy. And that's just that on that. If you haven't heard that song by Light Skin Keisha, that on that. What are you doing, man? What are you doing? What are you doing, man? Anyway. All right, Spirit, what is the next 24 hours? 2 cards from Archangel Michael directly. Okay. Strength. If you have to roll back the video and just go to the part where I say this is on page 8, which is the strength card, which makes you means you're getting stronger by this. You are actually getting stronger by this. And I did just sing, she was a fairy. Yup, yup, she was a fairy. This is the most Tinkerbell fucking card in the deck. Bruh. All right, let's read this card. We got one more too. I kind of want to do one more, you know. For the synchronicity, Spirit, like power. Every venture comes with obstacles, and the fool must overcome them with perseverance and endurance. Positive aspects: influence, perseverance over adversity, empowerment, and authority. That's on page 13. You're going through a massive transformation. I did say something about butterflies. You may see butterflies, something about butterflies. Butterflies or fairies. You may believe in fairies, you may see fairies, you may have a corgi. You may be LGBTQ plus community. You may be eating something with cinnamon. And on the day that you watch this, you're going to see something with cinnamon. That Roku just, you know, like the little robot? Okay, well, that must be my ding ding. I hope that this message helped you. I hope that you had fun with it. I'll see you next time, Star Brothers and Sisters. Love you. Take care of yourselves. See you next time. Bye.